everyone. How you doing today? Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. It is Sunday, December 26th, 2021. Wow. Fast year, huh? Yeah, that year went quick. We've got about 5 days left in 2021. As we get started, though, I want to remind you about a couple of things. First, yesterday, if you tuned in for the daily financial news, I issued a request. Maybe you took it as a challenge. I'm just curious, were you able to make one extra person smile yesterday? If you don't know what I'm talking about, in the video yesterday, I asked you to think about trying to make somebody else smile, right? Friends, family, whoever it is. I find that making folks smile really helps brighten your day, so hopefully you took the opportunity. If you weren't out and about yesterday, try to take it as a challenge the rest of 2021. Every day, try to make one or two people smile. Be kind. Open a door. You just never know where you could get a smile, and I think it is a great thing. Number two, I'm curious. I got a couple of Instagram posts yesterday of people getting one rental at a time, or maybe it was 15 conversations with real estate millionaires. Both of my books was awesome, but did you? Did you get one of my books as a Christmas gift or maybe stocking stuffer? If you did, do me a favor. Take a selfie, tag me on Instagram. I love book selfies. Just it puts a smile on my face. So if you wanna give me a little pat on the back or a smile today, take a picture, book selfie, tag me on Instagram. Again, one rental at a time. I would greatly appreciate it. And then yesterday, lots of you have decided to sign up for how to get started one rental at a time. Dozens of you yesterday. Thank you. You will enjoy the course. You're going to be asked to do the work. But don't forget, you also get access to a free and private Facebook group. If you don't have Facebook, no big deal. But if you have Facebook, you might as well join this free and amazing group of one rental at a time fans, people that are doing the work, celebrating, networking, asking questions. The Facebook group is called One Rental at a Time Works. And many people have said, and this is just how I feel as well, the Facebook group itself is worth $300. That's all I charge for the course. It's amazing. We are adding content. I have a long list of contributors coming for January. So if you ever thought about it, now's the time. Buy it before it goes up. If you've been thinking about the mentoring option, buy it before it goes up, because I've been telling you since November 1, and somebody out there, maybe it's you, you're going to tell yourself, hey, Michael, I'll buy it at the end of December. You're going to forget, and you're going to miss out. You're going to spend extra hundreds of dollars because you didn't buy it today, because you get busy. New Year's Eve is a busy day. So don't let that be you. So when we look at the daily financial news for this Sunday, the 26th, a couple of things are tracking as I expected. Number one, retail sales, specifically holiday sales. MasterCard has come out with their SNAP survey. Again, it's something they can do. It's very valuable. They said holiday sales were up 8.5%. Again, I find this interesting because behind that number at 8.5%, my opinion, retailers are cleaning up. Retailers are cleaning up. Why? First, I don't know about you, but their marketing spend had to be down. I didn't see any commercials for doorbusters, Black Friday sales, 20, whatever. No marketing for sales. That's going to help the bottom line. And then second, most companies didn't have crazy discounts. So again, all of that will help the bottom line. So again, top line up, bottom line probably very robust at retailers. But again, my big concern is not Q4. I told you Q4 would be great. Consumers are simple creatures. You tell them not to buy toilet paper and water because it's going out of stock. They buy toilet paper and water. So guess what? That's what they did. They bought holiday sales. So I'm very nervous about the first half of 2022 because you can't spend savings twice. We will get to that in a moment. Couple of other things that are tracking. We now have some surveys about rent. Rent for apartments has been exploding across the board. I found a very interesting article. I believe it was on Real Deal They actually went back and instead of comparing 2021 rent with 2020, which was really an odd year, right? They went back to 2019 and they established a trend line, which is a very interesting thing to do, right? They go back to 2019 pre-pandemic, get the trend, and say where rents should be today. Real quick, somebody asked about this amazing hat. It comes in white as well. Do the work. My team has released a lot of do the work hats, shirts, sweaters, stickers on my website, One Rental at a Time. There should be a link below. Otherwise, just go to my website, One Rental at a Time. Up in the menu, it's called products. This is my saying. You got to do the work. It's on you. So it's a great reminder. If you like hats or t-shirts or hoodies, they're out there for you. So enjoy that. Back to rent trends. It is very clear that California, San Francisco, San Jose, the Bay Area, below trend. Florida, above trend. There were 4 cities in Florida above trend, with the 5th actually being Orange County, California. Yes, 1 city in California was above trend. Orange County, pretty small, very wealthy area. And then California led the way with all 5 below trend. Could this be the start of us seeing 2 years of population decline? Could this be a trend of people not coming after earning their college degrees? I think so. Because, again, Gavin Newsom has chosen policies that are clearly hurting California, high taxes, just some bad policies. And I think he is paying the price. And I think these trend lines for rents are pretty telling. When I go ahead and look at 2022, these are the things that I am looking for to see if they snap back, if we get back to normal, whatever normal is. I think after 2 years, I'm not sure that we will have a normal. Maybe it's the new normal. 1, when do we return to the office? Thus far, I've been hearing about office delays. When does that go, you know what? We're going to come back to the office. Maybe it'll be a mix of schedules, who knows? But when do we return? When do we put this nightmare behind us and we just get back to living? Number 2, wage inflation. I've been telling you, or at least suggesting, that I think wage inflation is sticky and just starting. What that will mean is the folks at the bottom of the income scale who have gotten decent wage increase already, I believe that will start rippling up the stack. That is one option. The other one is it stops and it kind of retreats. I will be watching wage inflation in 2022. Great resignation. We have seen record numbers of resignations. It's been reported for the last 6 or 9 months. Does that continue? These are the questions I have. Is the U.S. economy, and for that matter, the world economy, on the cusp of a boom? Or are we living on fumes and we are about to bust and have a recession? So, audience participation time. Yes, get ready to type. If you're watching on replay, pause the video or type comment, however that works. If you're watching live, I want to see it in these little comment bubbles that pop up. Do you think 2022 will be a boom or a bust? And a bust means recession. Let me know what you think. I'm just curious. I don't know that I have an opinion yet. I am clearly more concerned about the downside, but frankly, that's normal for me. I try to control the downside and thus the upside takes care of it. But let me know what you think. Boom or bust? And really, for that matter, it'll be worldwide. Is the worldwide economy going to come back and boom? Or are we set up for a bust? Yeah, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from them. When I look at 2022, these are the things that I am looking at. Travel. We've seen some return of kind of vacation travel, although it kind of tailed off at the end of the year. When will international travel pick up? How about office? I've talked about that already. Something else to watch, and Spider-Man movie kind of hinted at this. Movie tickets. I think you'll be shocked to see if movie tickets kind of spark and start really booming again, I think that will be one of the first early signs, right? A movie ticket's what, 10, 12, 15 bucks? But if you see movie tickets take off, that could be an interesting sign. Savings rate. We have been saving ahead of trend for the last couple of years. When you look at the trend over decades, does that continue? Or, as I fear, did we blow it up in Q4 by having holiday sales up 8.5%? Pretty concerning. What happens to childcare, schools? We can't continually have schools start and stop. You're in session, you're going remote. That has to be, I can't imagine being a parent of a, I don't know, a 5, 7, 12-year-old. I couldn't imagine doing that today. For those out there doing it, shout out to you. I'm sorry. Had to be stressful. And then the other thing besides movie sales that I will be looking at, kind of an outlier or trend item, is oil. We always forget that oil is in so many things. Oil is one of those indicators that we are traveling more. Oil today, a barrel is $73. If we are going to boom, oil will start to exceed 90 bucks. If we are going to bust, it will drop below 65, something like that. So these are all things that I'm looking at as early indicators. Are we going to boom or bust? Again, I'm digging more into this employment picture, right? There's a thing called participation rate. Pre-pandemic participation rate, basically able bodies participating in the workforce, was 63.4%. As a Gen Xer, somebody who has friends in the baby boomer camp, we have been hearing forever about the lazy millennials in Gen Z. That is just not the case. Data does not support that story. The participation rate in the kind of prime working age is near trend at 82.1%. Where we have seen the fall off in participation rate is actually baby boomers and maybe old Gen Xers retiring early. This is something, again, that I'm going to watch. It is easy to retire early when the stock market is at a record. You're feeling flush. It is easy to retire early when your home has value. What happens if we have a recession or the stock market has a 20% haircut and your 401k becomes a 201k? Do these early retirees come back to the workforce? And if they do, are there jobs there, or do they have to take something below what they were doing before? Very, very interesting things. As somebody who retired early, I want to remind you that health insurance is freaking expensive. It is without question my most expensive monthly line item. Also, you have to remember, if you retire early, you need to fill your time with something. I tried to just get through the day the first couple of weeks, and it drove me crazy. And lastly, it would behoove you at any age to take your passions, talents, and try to set up a passive or semi-passive income stream so that when you retire, that income stream has built into something. Don't try to start it after you retire. It will feel like a lot of work. Next week is the start of the official Santa Claus rally. Let me know what you think. Are we going to have Santa? Let's say this. Let's see. What do we want to say? Do you think the stock market is up let's say 1% between Monday and Friday? If so, Santa wins. Do you think the stock market is down or flat? That means pain. Or Grinch. Let's do Grinch. Let me know what you think. Again, last audience participation. Santa for the stock market's up. Grinch for the stock market is down. And this is a very short time frame, just this week. Probably light trading because a lot of the folks are taking the year off. So let me know what you think. We got a couple of interesting economic news next week. Not really any news on earnings. It's a very quiet week. We do have Case Shiller on Tuesday. What can I tell you about that? Expect double digits, but also I'm not a big fan of Case Shiller anymore. I think it's reporting like September numbers, maybe October numbers. The market moves much faster than that. And then on Wednesday, pending home sales. Pending home sales would be a big number. I'm going to say that Wednesday is the big number of the week. So we have Wednesday for the biggest number, and that is going to be pending home sales. And then lastly, again, I want to remind you, if you're some of the dozens of people that signed up yesterday, welcome. Remember, you have homework, your buy box, starting to identify your network and things of that nature. Enjoy the course. You have a lot of bonus content, a lot more coming. But don't forget about the amazing Facebook group, which is free to you, but frankly worth the the $300 that I charge. Have a wonderful day, folks. I've lined up some special guests for you this Sunday because Laura Morby is out and about enjoying some family time, so we won't have a chance to speak with Laura today, unfortunately. But I was able to backfill some interview guests, so you will be getting the content today. Have a wonderful day. It is Sunday the 26th. Don't forget, try to make somebody smile today. You'll make them feel better, and I bet you will feel better as well. Bye.